Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession.
It's hit the uprights. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Gets a good foot in there. Barella concedes a free kick for that. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members, maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Albert Ferrer. Oh, that's a fine interception. Saliba does well to stand firm and defend it. He's chosen to go back. Oh, what a ball! Oh, shoot it! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, he's won it! The goal to end it all! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
For me, Peter, Mark Gay is one of the most technically accomplished centre-backs around. He's also got great recovery speed and athleticism, and a really intelligent reading of the game. There's no doubt in my mind that he's among the very best in the current crop of English defenders. He has been excellent.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Darmian makes the interception. He's picked his way through. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Strips it back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Inzaghi! Good save, keeper read that well.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
And it's Barella. Barella. And here's Thuram. And he was quick to react. Now this could be a chance. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Tonali spots it and intercepts. Barella. He's a sharp little ball here. Tonali. Now it's Inzaghi. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Çalhanoğlu. Spread it left. Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. A lot of space. Chance! Oh, would you believe it? The most decisive of all goals. Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from... Oh, it's an own goal! And with that, the end. Who possibly could have thought it? Utter disbelief etched on every face.
Well, I think quite a few of us, including many of the players on the winning side, look a bit deflated with that. Clearly, they didn't want things to finish in this fashion. But you get up tomorrow morning and you look at the papers,
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down.
Could be danger here, and he shoots! Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this the chance to fire his team in front. What a sensational save from Ederson!
Once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? And here's the chance to counter. Rafinha. Ronaldinho. Now it's Lewandowski. Knocks it into space. And the shot! In for the pieces!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Inzaghi. He's in a great position here. Neymar rolls it backwards. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Frimpong gets over and intercepts. Rice unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Inzaghi! Goal! Cruzeiro! And Cruzeiro take the lead. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Chance! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's got away. Great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the shot. He has done it. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Corinthians get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's picked his way through. Lewandowski. Ronaldinho. Now it's Bellingham. That has not gone well. Albert Ferrer. And it's Inzaghi. Good ball, good take. Tries to play it through. Howson. Bellingham. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite shoot! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Frimpong. Rafinha. Well played right into his path.
Oh, great feet, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chiellini wins the duel this time. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great vision. It's a really well-measured ball. Tonali. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Nicked it back promptly. Howson with the clearance. And the first 45 minutes are up. Cruzeiro are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Cruzeiro get the ball rolling in the second half. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tonali gets a foot in here. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Inzaghi. He is through here. Ambitious ball here. Gehi promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end of this? It's Ronaldinho. And that looks a decent ball. And this is Lewandowski. There's no flag. Oh, he's bustling through here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bellingham. Short changes him with that pass. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, the defence defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Looking to play him in. Tonali, played out to the right. Rafinha. He's ruffled a few fellas, but well dealt with. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a good ball out wide. Cross to the back post. Terrific header. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Out to the right. Looking for options for movement. He slings. Chance for a shot! Goal! Cruzeiro! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Cruzeiro take the lead. It's Lewandowski. Albert Ferrer, he's the guilty party there.
Teremos uma substituição.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder.
Inzaghi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cruzeiro with the corner, they're first. He's got full. Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Aims beyond the defence. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Cruzeiro do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That pass has been well intercepted. Camavinga, and here's Neymar, and he's picked it up out wide.
Corinthians really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 30, camisa 15. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 3, camisa 8. Substituição.
So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Beckenbauer. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Neymar. Rice kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Kökçü. And this is Inzaghi. Picked out brilliantly. That is a crunching tackle. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an...
He's having a shot! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Inzaghi really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his team.
And this is Inzaghi. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Kimmich. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He has found a way through. And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Lewandowski.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de
Extra
acréscimo.
minutes. Now it's Lewandowski! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Threads one in. That was good alertness. Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance here. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Cruzeiro presented with a golden opportunity here. Ederson, in the context of the game, he must save it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of...
And we're done. Cruzeiro really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Filippo Inzaghi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. This is Messi. Inzaghi! He can get that clear. Crosses it in here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great vision. Zubimendi does really well to win the ball there. Gets into some space. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that's been intercepted. And this is Inzaghi. Well, once described as being born offside. Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Rice. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Van Dijk. And it's Zubimendi. Now it's Fernandes. Tonali. Swift. Swift. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Zubimendi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Portsmouth have a free kick. And it's Inzaghi. Messi. Pressure coming in from all directions. And it's Fernandes. And this is it's Inzaghi! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has been knocked clear. Portsmouth are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for the run. Now it's Swift. Swift. He's on it. Can he get away? And that's been... And the shot! It's there! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
34 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador camisa 9.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Nice looking ball. Lucas Paqueta could try cutting inside here. Flings in across. Terrific header. Oh, it's come loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He scored! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And it's the last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Cruzeiro grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now, who's going to be first to this? That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of it? Shot, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rice. That's Lucas Paqueta. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. It's out for a goal kick.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Lucas Paqueta. And Fernandes. And it's Rice. Lucas Paqueta. And it's Fernandes. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Cruzeiro are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So it's back to business. And he's forced to go back. Nicely spread. Passes short and sharp. Played back. Strokes it back. Out towards the flank. Back towards the middle. Spread neatly. And it's hoisted clear. Distributed tidily. Hangs in across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And he's picked it up out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Played out to the left flank. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Tries to get it clear. Looking for options for movement. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Just about up to the hour now. Portsmouth looking to pass their way through. Can he latch on to this? Tonali. Van Dijk with the clearance. Swift. Swift. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zubimendi. And no, that was never going to make it. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. Tonali. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is great defending, so alert. That is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Substituição.
Messi. Fernandez. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Wiggles his way through. Now that's well seen too. Zubimendi. That's a sharp pass. Pinches it off him. Tonali. Van Dijk. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. It's been slipped through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chaplin. Foot in. Cruzeiro do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
that time. Excellent interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Fernandez gets a foot in here. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Played into the box. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No question, this is the man you want. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Cruzeiro must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos desejar feliz aniversário de casamento.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive sit.
Messi! Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And he's forced to go back. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I think an awful lot's going to be asked of this fella Zubamendi here, but being such a smart player, I expect him to pass the test with flying colours. He's making up the extra centre.
He's tried one! That was superb goalkeeping!
Daka is offering a wry smile there.
The goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Nicely spread. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And it's Zubimendi. Okoli did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Winks. He's looking wide. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fatawu. And Pereira. And no, he's seen through all of that. Ricardo Pereira unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ricardo Pereira. Skip. And Fatawu. And it's Winks. Tries to play it through. Takes aim and cross. He's got through. It's there! First blood drawn. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Number 20.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Cruzeiro are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ricardo Pereira. Knocks it out wide. Ricardo Pereira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to clear it. Tries to cross. And Dijk gets it away. They get a throw in. Mavididi. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Now it's Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Zubimendi made a good run there.
Cruzeiro truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Winks. Played out to the right. Now it's Fatawu. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lucas Paqueta. Distributed tidily. And he skips past his man. Nelson. Lofted upfield. For Winks. Ricardo Pereira. Fatawu. He's a sharp little ball here. And that was asking just too much of him.
There will be 1
Tonali
minute
plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. Messi hurtling down that right flank. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not
Please
be
make
about
sure
the bush,
to watch
Peter.
the
It's
screen
been
for an
very
information
flat, and the
bulletin
support
from the
have had
regional
little to
police
cheer
department.
about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust.
It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Thomas. And Mavididi. Thomas. That little bit of skill has got him away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Thomas has it in a wide position. Cleared without hesitation. Zubimendi. Lovely feet. And it's Winks. Rice kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Messi. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Messi. And that's another throw. Rice. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rice. And this is Messi. Crosses it in here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Winks. And that's definitely not his best. Cruzeiro still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break.
This match was
Spread it
28,997.
left. Mavididi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's neat. It's crossed into the middle. He's hit it first time.
Daka cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So time for change.
Coming on the field.
This one has been on the cards for a
number
little while.
9.
Well, this could be an indication that
Up he goes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Okoli. And the return pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He played through for the wide man, and he was quick to react. Zubimendi. And Fernandez. And here's Inzaghi. Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, no draw this time. Thomas. Winks. Spread out to the left. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good spread. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he welcomes it in. Big chance! It's a goal! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 20.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Leicester can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the
Number
obvious
29.
substitution. He'd become just a
Number
little jaded,
22.
and as a result
Coming
of
on
that,
the
he was
field.
most likely to make a
Number
mistake. I
30.
think sometimes when
Number
the body becomes
17.
tired, the brain goes with it. I think
champion.
that's happened in this case.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. Messi picks it up out wide. Cruzeiro awarded another corner. Navididi is there and he can get that clear. It's a promising position and the flag has stayed down. So much time and space here. And that's gone loose. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, good take in a good area. Good ball. And a chance! It's in! And what a climax we have here! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until
After
too late.
88 minutes is number 8, Lucas Paqueta.
Cruzeiro give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Now it's Mavididi.
Added minute has been indicated.
4 minutes additional time. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pinches it off him. That is a great pick out. Winks. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Pereira. Now it's Ayew. Out to the left it goes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well
And
stopped.
that's that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, overconfidence and or cockiness should never be allowed.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He is through here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Caicedo, really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that. But what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans. And he will be a big, big factor in trying to do that here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Inzaghi. Chalobah proves too strong. And it's Fernandes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a good ball out wide. Plays the return pass. Short changes him with that pass. Good balls as yet, but it has been pretty lively. Tonali. Fernandes.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Now it's João Pedro. Palmer. Nice control.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Palmer. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. Fernandes. And it's Paquetá. Played out to the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, super find. Palmer, spread out to the left, swept in. Has a look and plays it forward, out to the right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Caicedo. Nicely spread. Really well-measured ball. It's a promising position. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fernandes with the short one. Can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? Crunching tackle. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tonali. Here's Lucas Paquetá. Distributed tidily. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Does well to stand firm and defend it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Well read, and the danger is averted. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. Fernandez. Swung over. Oh, can he get onto this? Subimendi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Palmer. Turns back here, probably the best option. Achiampong. And it's Palmer. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And this is Inzaghi. He's beaten the last man. And it's been played through. Real chance, surely! Big moment! Massive goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to the light.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
A 1-0 lead. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. We'll to review the first half.
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Cruzeiro have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back underway. Cruzeiro carrying a 1-goal lead. He's in a great position here. Tries to cross. It's not an especially good pass, that. That's a good ball. Over to the left.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's found the way through. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Garnacho knocks it out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It'll be a throw-in. Cruzeiro just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And this is Messi. Plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Cruzeiro are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he's forced to go back. Palmer. Almost an hour gone. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Gusto got a long way forward to join the attack. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Van Dijk. Fernandez. Now Subimendi. Now it's Fernandez. Lucas Paqueta. Now this could be a chance. It's Inzaghi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Caicedo. And it's Gusto. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zubimendi. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Spreads it out wide. Lucas Paqueta gets flagged offside. Chelsea are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Substituição em andamento.
Caicedo. And it's Palmer. Garnacho. Palmer. Strips it back. Played out to the left flank. Cucurella has it out wide and in space. Lucas Paqueta. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And Fernandez, played out towards the right wing. It's a good run down the right. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Liam Delap. That has been slung wide. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Inzaghi. And he's picked it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He was under real pressure there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Gusto. Now it's Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
No, it's Inzaghi. Good ball, good take. Gusto. And that is that. Cruzeiro are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de chapéu azul. Dirija-se ao centro de informações.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was face-to-face with big chance! Goal! Sao Paulo! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Cruzeiro are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, cracking ball. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Zanetti. Gravenberg. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Zanetti receives it in a wide position. There's the header! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did.
And Messi!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Much of an hour played. Out to the right.
Cruzeiro really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them losing.
Nicely weighted ball. Cross goes in there. And it's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. Sao Paulo looking to pass their way through. Zanetti. Heading backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
That is good alertness. Tonali, nicely spread. Here's the return pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's straight offside. That's a sharp pass. Tonali, can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Zanetti, who does have an assist to his name. Rijkaard. Sao Paulo finding their passes. Look at the space here. Just takes a shot. Oh, it's in the post. Tonali distributed tidily. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Szoboszlai. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking to play him in. Tonali. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kukçu. He's going for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? In with the challenge. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Haaland! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rijkaard. Now it's Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good ball, good take. Neymar.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Gravenberg. Looking for options for movement. It's come to nothing. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Cruzeiro really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos todos desejar felicidades aos nossos sócios torcedores que comemoram o aniversário de casamento.
So off we go once more.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
They have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Go for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cruzeiro with the corner, there first. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. And that has put paid to that. And it's Neymar. Batistuta. Shapes to shoot! Just sails past the upright.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Gravenberg. It's Batistuta. Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Cruzeiro present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
Martinez will have to save it here or there's real trouble.
Camisa 21. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 4. Camisa
Off the bar! Calm as you like, and they're running away with it! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
Segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 18, Neymar.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's well. There's the shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Just cruising! They are cruising! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Sao Paulo are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's a pretty loose pass. That has been cut short. Surely! They've done it! An act of charity gratefully received.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Still trying to make a game of this. Nothing wrong with that tackle. All won cleanly. And here's Haaland. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Cruzeiro perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. João Neves is having a shot! Rising over the bar.
Cruzeiro really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's made its way to him. Oh, well played. Can he finish? And he hits the net. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So is the... And the finish! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So now the difference is 3. Batistuta couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Gravenberg wins the duel this time. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Oh, crossbar! He's found some space. Summerslide! Oh, extraordinary.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Vai ser
benches.
substituído pelo jogador camisa 9. Substituição em andamento.
Cruzeiro will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. Plenty to aim at here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar. Tries to pass it through. And this is Inzaghi. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Neves. Neymar. Denilson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Looking for the run. This looks promising.
Foram indicados 6
They're looking at the
minutos de
referee, but he's
acréscimo.
waved play on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Szoboszlai. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Neymar has a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
Cruzeiro
Camisa
are
10.
making a change now. Dembele getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear shot. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up.
Real chance! Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Sao Paulo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Neymar. Tries to play it through. He's picked his way through. Now it's Romario. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's had a shot! Cruzeiro leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Romario. And this is Cruyff. And he's away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Out to the right. Messi's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Back when it goes. He's going for goal! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Cruzeiro are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Chiellini gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's Cannavaro. This might spell danger. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now he's got space here. That is good alertness. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Rijkaard goes hurtling down that left-hand side. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Tonali does really well to win the ball there. Neymar, oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence. And the shot! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Well, the way the ball sat up, he thought he had a decent chance, and to be honest, so did the rest of us.
Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Neymar. He's got away. That is lovely. He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. He's in a great position here. Shot, surely! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the pole, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Cruzeiro find a position of real strength now. Zubimendi. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard. Zubimendi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rui Costa.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Indicados 2 minutos de
Pretty
acréscimo.
loose pass. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Romario. This looks promising. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, can they get him away? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And we've reached half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Cruzeiro absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Cruzeiro 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. Here we go again then. That's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Neymar. And played right into his path. Hits a shot! Albert Ferrer lays it forward. That has not gone well. Jordan Henderson. And here's Romario. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And a chance! Just couldn't stay down for him.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Neymar. He's having a go! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
The pass is intercepted. Now it's Romario.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And it's Neymar. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down.
Tries a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He has found a way through. Rui Costa.
This is the time you need that pace.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
We've got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 21, camisa 19, camisa 8, Neymar, camisa 17.
Looking for a runner.
Para a entrada dele,
Delightful ball.
camisa
He's just
18,
misjudged that one.
camisa 11, camisa 20, camisa
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Teremos uma substituição.
Running strong and purposeful. Gehi wins the duel this time. Cruzeiro perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No, again there's no way through. Played back in. Sao Paulo needed that, they really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Forlan. Good ball, good take. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Rafinha. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Rafinha is offering some... Oh, what a mistake! Chance for a shot! Yes! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Cruzeiro are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. That's a little off target. Jordan Henderson cannot be beaten that easily. He's on it, can he get a shot at goal? And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
That was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rafinha chasing after it. And this is Son Heung-min. João Neves. Rafinha. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Puyol. Now it's Rafinha. Taken back almost at once. Probing pass. Oh, well measured. And he welcomes it in. Jordan Henderson. Can he spark a counter here? Added time going on here. It's 3 minutes. Made into space. That pass isn't the best. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Forlan. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Cruzeiro, just a thrill to witness here. Quick So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Maradona. It's Maradona! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He has found the way through. Bastoni does well to get it back. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. He's on it. Can he get away? He's got away, and the shot! Goal! Cruzeiro! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kaká. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Mbappe. The most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Zico! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Martinez herring after the ball here. And smartly reclaimed.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Denied by an instinctive save.
Kukçu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cruzeiro with the corner, there first. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Vasco da Gama are looking to go forward now. Gehi is the guilty party there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Right behind it.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Cruzeiro have reclaimed it. It's Kukçu. It's an imaginative pass. And he was... Shot, surely! And again! Got to be quick to recover this. Vasco da Gama applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
And there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Maradona. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Serginho. Looking for the run. Vasco da Gama aiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Caught offside that time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Mbappe. And he's certainly onside here. He might be in here! And now the breakaway. Some resolute defending there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He is through here! That was a brilliant interception. It's tidily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It's perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Cruzeiro are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
And
acréscimo.
it's Zico. And here's Maradona. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. This possibly the last play of the half. Chiellini gets it away. He's gone for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Vasco da Gama are stuck in a rut, and impatient pots at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Shapes to shoot! And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
Cruzeiro really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Cruzeiro ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Here we go again then. James. And they win it back again. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Zico. Ball looks a good one. Mbappe has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Bastoni. What a throw in. Now it's Torres. Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's running through, and he shoots! And it's there! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. So impressive.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Cruzeiro find a position of real strength now. Nicely shaped ball. What a delightful ball. Good effort from distance. A whisker away from making it 4.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Cruzeiro have their second corner now. Cruzeiro with another chance from a corner. Cruzeiro have their third corner. Point-blank header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. James.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level. He'd be disappointed with that.
This might spell danger. Hits a shot! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
Cruzeiro are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Tonali played out towards the right wing. He's in plenty of space here. Serginho does really well to win the ball there. Up towards the front line. Maradona. Big chance! And that's wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Serginho gathers from the goal kick.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Torres. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Maradona. Kukcu. Tonali given the lift of his goal. Almost 70. Ah, he's given it away! It's ended up in no man's land. Mateus. Now it's Messi. That's been cut out, well played. James. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot! That should get the job done.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Looking to play him in. He's through here. Fernando Torres. Maradona. Chance to deliver. And he's had it! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Teremos uma
And the referee has
substituição.
brought play back and shown him a yellow card. So, third quarter of the game. A header! Rafinha lays it forward. There's the shot! And he's missed it.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Tonali. Rafinha. Now can he find a finish? Looking for a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. And the shot's on here. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the counter is on.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Played out to the right. Played back in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckenbauer. Tries a shot! No, that's just wide. 4 added minutes on the board. And here's Rafael Leao. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Cruzeiro looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch.